Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching The Clone Wars Season 1, Episode 10, Lair of Grievous. I don't know, is that where they're going, like, following the escape back to the Lair of Grievous? Is something else going to be happening in the Lair of Grievous? I am intrigued. I've got no idea if this is going to follow on from the previous episode, which was the one where they escaped. Because I watched sort of 3, I tend to watch them on the same day, so I'm like, that was the last one I watched. But yeah, they escaped with the Viscount dude. Was he a Viscount? Or is that just the mint biscuits I enjoy? I don't know. I'm rambling. But I'm excited to keep watching to see if this is going to be a continuation or a standalone or the beginning of a new continuation. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and you can get those up to we get the unedited versions 2 weeks in advance, and you can get the edited version 1 week in advance. And I am watching to 3 weeks, so that is a lot with this show. So yeah, let's go.
Viceroy Gunray escapes.
Viceroy, not Viscount. They are both titles.
He's already on the surface.
Ooh.
To see Nadar again. Well, I can't see anything either. You'll be fine, R6. Just keep
I love the R unit. Oh.
Have a look.
Allow me to
Careful. Whew. Good job. I mean, I think we found the way.
Charming. Let's
They,
not keep the Viceroy waiting.
yeah, they're gonna know you're here, so you might as well move.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but they're gonna be expecting you.
will make less noise.
Patience, the both of you. A second look usually pays off.
Well, that was something.
Uh-huh. This has got to be a trap.
For everyone.
There's no one in that chair, or...
You must.
This is too easy.
Have you ever killed a Jedi? No, never. Me neither.
We have you, Viceroy.
Yes, I told you.
Nothing, Jedi fools! I welcome you to your doom!
He's got the evil laugh down.
They knew we were coming.
I apologize for the deception.
Shall we find out?
No. What if that was a bomb? I'm not. This is stressful. I don't enjoy it. Oh.
Dooku wants to set a trap for his best general. Doesn't make sense.
Are we the bait, or is Grievous the bait?
Yeah.
Let's consider who this trap is for.
Both of you. Like, if anything, it's probably, if Grievous manages to kill them, then Grievous passes the test. And if Grievous gets captured, then he's got rid of another hiccup in the plan. I mean, this is his home. He must have an idea of, like, passages to use or secret traps or, I don't know. Oh, gold. Just cheating is what you're doing, Mr. Grievous. Come on, chop his arms off. That'll help. He's the best at monkey bars.
Don't be upset with me, Master.
Hmm?
If you were a better fighter, we would not be having this conversation.
He can get himself a new doctor.
To let those Jedi do to you, I thought you did it.
Yeah, I think you know who did it. Oh dear. At least now you should strike against Dooku because you know he's turned on you. Oh. No.
Out of there, R6. Now!
Go, 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 go! Good R6.
It has been prepared for uninvited guests like you.
Sorry, I thought I had an invitation.
Feeling about this?
Yeah. Oh god. These poor clones. I don't agree with the clone army.
Master, the Arbor Patches wonder why you submitted to the changes.
Oop. Cut his tail off. No! Ow! Chop the tail off! Thank you! We really enjoy cutting limbs off.
But in this war, strength prevails. The rules have changed.
I understand the impulse.
Who has changed?
War does change people.
Come now.
Try and
Need
just bring him to justice. That is the true revenge.
Have shaken my faith in your ability to lead.
This is a test.
I do hope you emerge victorious.
But he doesn't really care.
Let's go.
Master, the Jedi are about to enter the control room.
Uh-huh.
Nadar, inside. Hurry.
Nadar?
I will hold him off.
Get him, Master.
You're not watching sport. You know one of them is...
Where's the other Jedi?
Yeah, you shut them.
No.
Oh! Yep. Oh. Yes,
Now you're just a pawn in Dooku's game.
pretty much.
Great power, Jedi fool.
Sure. You wield it totally in control.
That
Come on.
Quickly, power can change hands. Surrender and I promise you will die.
You don't have the power, you just have more men. Hehehehe.
The Jedi Fisto escaped. So there is room for improvement.
Why are you working with him?
A danger there is of losing who we are.
Uh-huh. Anakin. Boo, that is just a general problem. Maybe also train them better. So that, like, prepare them for mental health crises. I don't know. This was another really good episode, seeing some characters, some more Jedi. I think one of my favourite parts about this show is that they're not afraid to branch away from the established main characters. You know, like when you look at the promo pictures, it is Anakin and Ahsoka and Obi-Wan and Padme and kind of, you know, the characters you expect. And I love that they have episodes where they barely feature, some episodes where they don't feature. And so again, getting to see another Jedi, I don't remember his name, he lost his Padawan, and again, it kind of reflects on the nature of war, because this is a show set in a war. You endure losses, even if your side gets victories, people die along the way, and it can change you. Any kind of tragedy and trauma and loss can change you, and the Jedi way, I think they need to be slightly more flexible if they wanted to survive ultimately. And I don't mean like break their codes, but I mean they needed to kind of accept that people are gonna go a bit astray and watch out for that more, give them more assistance, more help. I don't know. But yeah. I feel sad for the young Jedi Knight, just finished his training, thrust into war. But he saw people dying and dying and dying, and I can totally understand that impulse of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right now. You'd like to think he would have been able to listen to his master, like the man that trained him, and done better, but he was cocky and young, and it's very sad that he's dead, it's very sad that those clones died. We got so close to capturing Grievous, but surely it's an important fact that the Jedi now know where his lair is, so he's going to need to get a new one because we know where it is, we could bombard it from space or whatever, you know, like, I'm intrigued about what's going to happen going forward simply because we know where he lives. But it was like kind of the idea of being in there with all of the traps and everything, and it was a shrine to this great warrior, and then the doctor said to him, was it worth all the changes? So he kind of looks like he has alive eyes. So was he that great warrior and then he got made into a droid? Like he's an android, essentially. Is that a thing that happened with him? Was I meant to already know that? I've always wondered about the fact that he didn't have like droid eyes, he had like alive eyes. I keep going to say human eyes, but they're not human eyes. And again, seeing the kind of the dynamic of like the Roger robots being idiots, seeing the Doctor droid being like a really self-important entitled Doctor droid. There was a lot to enjoy this episode. The kind of not knowing what to expect in the fighting part when they were trying to get to him. The limbs were going flying left, right and centre, and then R6 was amazing and saved the day at the end. And yeah, I'm intrigued to see as well if Grievous is gonna be okay with the fact that Dooku set him this trap, gave him this test, and he's even now like, oh well, you know, room for improvement, C+, maybe. You kind of, if that was me, I would not be too impressed with someone I was working with, that I was like dedicating my life to their cause and they were belittling me so constantly. So I'm interested to see what happens next going forward, and where the Viceroy is. Has he just got away now? I guess he has, unfortunately. So this was a good episode. Thank you for watching. Reminder that you can find the unedited version of this on my Patreon, and you can also get the edited version 1 week in advance and unedited 2 weeks in advance. Thank you for watching.